Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another Storytime video, and in today's video I'll be talking on the time when I seen a plane like it wasn't blowing up, but the engine was like it was sparking pretty much. And you like the thing is this, it wasn't like you just seen like no, like you can literally see flames coming from the plane's engine. And yeah, it was a pretty crazy thing. I'm pretty sure if you look up like SeaTac Airport, like plane has to do an emergency landing, and it was like from some years back. Yeah, that was it, and I seen it, and I was like, that's scary, like this was like prior before, because I had never been on a plane before, so this was prior before I had ever been on a plane. And the one thing I do remember when I did go onto a plane for the first time, I think it was like after the whole, like tripping things. That's when I started thinking of that plane, and I'm like, that's not something to think about, when like before, after, at any given point in time when you're about to fly. And I think like every time when I have like went like on flights and stuff, like just going to different states. I never thought of that situation. And I'm like, thank God, because I'm like, I don't know how that would overall like react to me, like, how that would affect me, if I'm going on a trip and stuff. So I'm like, because my thing is like, my mind would get all caught up, and I'm like, bro, what does that mean? Why am I thinking about that right now? Like some Final Destination stuff about to happen? Like, am I have to like have a panic attack? Like, I don't want to think along those lines. Like, I really don't. It's freaking, it's horrible. It's really horrible. But so anyways, so this happened back when I was in middle school. So anyways, me and my friends, we just got off the bus. We're walking down this road, and it's like a crap ton of kids. It's like all walking down this road. So it's like me and my friends, we all kind of go our separate ways. And it's me and this one kid. We were like pretty much like the last kids like left, like by the end of the street. So he lived towards the end of the street. Me, I lived like, another street down and stuff. So anyways, we're getting off the bus, or no, we already got off the bus, we're already walking, blah blah blah. So anyways, we start hearing this noise, and we're all like, what is that noise? Like, and we couldn't tell, like, that's how loud it was. That's how loud like this engine was sparking and stuff, to where you can hear it. So it may have not been like a spark, it might have been like the plane's engine was like blowing up a little bit. I don't feel like I feel like that's describing it more better than saying, oh, it was sparking and things. Like, you can hear it. So anyways, we were hearing like, and it was like a repeating, just like three noise, like a three thing noise and stuff. So it would just be like boom 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 boom. And so it was doing that, and we're like, what is that noise? So we're looking around and stuff. We could not figure it out. So we're looking around. I seen this car, and the car kind of like looked like it was, the tire was flat. So right when I was getting ready to lift my arms up, because I was about to wave this car down, be like, hey, it looked like one of your tires is low. Right before I like got to that motion of raising my arms, my friend was like, Tyler, look. He's pointing off in the sky. I look up. I see this plane. It wasn't like going down, but it was kind of like tilted a little bit, because like how the airport is set up, you have to you kind of have to like do like a little turn and things to overall like go into the airport. So anyways, the plane is like kind of going sideways a little bit. You see that as a kid, that's kind of scary and stuff. So we're just stunned. We're just kind of like watching the plane go, and then eventually it like disappeared, because we live out in Washington State, so it's kind of cloudy and stuff. And so yeah, the plane just eventually it disappeared. It went off somewhere. And so I'm like, well, of course at the SeaTac Airport. So yeah, I ran home. I'm panicking at this point. And this was like out of shape me. So I only ran for like half the distance, and then kind of walked, and then was like going back and forth and stuff. But so anyways, get home. Dad's downstairs watching TV. He was like, oh, did you hear that thunder? And I'm like out of breath trying to tell him, that's not thunder. That was a plane. As soon as I said that, then I think because he was watching, so if you live out in Washington State, I'm pretty sure people know like Q13, Fox News. So he was watching, I think he was watching some court show. And as soon as I had said that, then breaking news, there was like plane had to do an emergency landing, because I think it was a bird or something had got caught up. Like usually that's how that goes, but there was like a bird I think had got caught up in the engine. So anyways, yeah, so that was crazy. Called my mom, told her what had happened. She must have thought I was on the plane because she was panicking, but I'm like, no, I'm just panicking because I saw some stuff like that. And I'm like, that's That's like that's just not something you're expecting to see like when going home and stuff. So anyways, then what had tripped me out. So I know people probably would like look at this video and just be all like, you know, how do we know that that's real? How do we know? So here's the thing, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to probably think like, you know, he's just lying. He's just, you know, faking that and stuff. I don't have no proof. I don't have no pictures. It was like, this was at a time when I had like a flip phone. When it did take far away pictures, stuff looked animated. And I'm pretty sure the picture when it came out that good and stuff, it only took pictures. It didn't even record. So that's what I was working with back when I was in middle school. It was one of them free like Verizon phones. So, but anyways, no, I remember when I went to school the next day. And yeah, let those kids tell it. Then I think you guys probably, if those kids would have been here talking about it, yeah, they definitely, you probably would have thought like we were all lying and stuff, or at least like, okay, well, TMoss might be telling the truth, but we know for a fact them kids is lying. So there, when I go to school, I'm asking kids and saying like, hey, did you see that plane yesterday? There were some kids that was there, because eventually the teacher, she had seen it, and I was like, telling her what I had seen. And then yeah, other kids had like chimed in and was like, oh yeah, the plane, it got like in the football field, a part kind of like hit me in the back of the head. And I was like, are you serious? I'm just kind of like looking at the kids like, are y'all serious? Like the plane was far, I guarantee, because like how that middle school was set up, it was surrounded by trees. So based off of that, the plane would have crashed in the, you know, back of the like school area and stuff. So if that was the case, then, you know, yeah, the story would have probably been a little bit different. But no, the plane, it was up there. It landed at the airport and stuff. So yeah, I just don't know what those kids was talking about, and I just kind of like looked at them and ignored them and was like, that's, you know, okay, if that's what you seen, like freaking sounds like a Tom Cruise movie or something, like Mission Impossible, you know, middle school edition. But anyways, but no, like I just thought that was just such a, I feel like this is not a video to watch. Like I don't even know why I did this, because like there might be somebody might be going on a trip tomorrow, then they're subscribed to me, and they're all like, great, thanks TMossBoss, thank you for posting this video and stuff. Now I got something to like think about when I'm going on this trip. I would like to apologize, but no, I just thought that was just such a crazy story. And I looked on my YouTube channel, I was like, I never told that story and stuff, because I was like, look through all my story times, and I didn't see it. So I was like, yeah, let me check again real quick. Yeah, I never told that story. So I was like, no, I just felt like it was something, you know, to kind of, because no, then there might be other people in the Washington State area and be like, oh, I remember that and stuff. So but yeah, it was crazy, man. I was like, it was one of those things where I just, you know, you don't expect to see that. So yeah, that was a good old random day in middle school. I'm pretty sure there's people out there who probably have other crazy middle school stories, but yeah, that was the one where I was like, dang, man, like that was just some wild stuff. Just don't expect to see that and things. So, but anyways, and that being said, I will talk to you guys later. I'm gonna do some more story times, because I'm just like kind of like reminiscing on the past. And so there's another middle school story that I will tell, and it was like when we had our first like bomb threat. So yeah, that's not fun. I definitely don't recommend doing that to your school. Don't get no wild ideas, any of that stuff. So. But anyways, and that being said, talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.